Hi everybody, my name is Jen. I'm the Caffeinated Crafter and welcome to my Flosstube channel. I do a lot of full coverage, some sampler-esque types of patterns, and kits, combination of all that stuff. So I have a wide range of stuff that I like to stitch and like to share it with you guys on here. So if you are new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. If you like what you see, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of whenever I post a new video. If you're returning, welcome back to my chaos. I saw that I had a bunch of new subscribers over the past few weeks. Like, I think I'm like, oh my God, I think I have like, I don't even know. I lost count. I mean, I could probably math in my head, but I don't remember how many I have right now. It's compared to other people, it's not a lot, but to me it's a lot. And I can't believe that many people liked me enough that they wanted to see me again. Like, wow, I really appreciate that. Thanks for liking me. So anyway, welcome back and welcome. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm like kind of like a little disorganized right now. I'm trying to think of all my stuff kind of ties in together, and I don't know what I want to talk about first because I have stuff that I've purchased and stuff that was given to me, and I have a couple old projects I want to show you. I have a new, I have a finish. I have a finish, and I have a new start, and then I have plans for the month of May. So I don't know what order I want to go in because some of this stuff kind of ties in together. So yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with me and work with me here, because now I can't find one of the things that I was gifted. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna kind of look around as I do this. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind, I found it. Okay, so let me start with the stuff that my old stuff. I just want to show you a couple projects that I did way back in the day. So this is a little, I don't know, this is like a little cat in a bathroom, finished into a pillow. I don't know, this came in a kit. I know it came in a kit. I bought it like in 2004 or before that because I finished it January 2005. I don't know where it came from. It looks like it's stitched on 28 count fabric 2/2, but I completed it January 2005. And yeah, my mom found it in a box of stuff she had for me, and she was like, oh, let me take that and I'll finish it for you into something. So she made it into a pillow for me. A little lace trim, little button right there. This is the back. Isn't my mom the best? My mom is the best. She makes stuff for me and she does stuff for me. She's wonderful. And then this is the other thing I finished in my whip parade. Oh, I almost forgot. So my whip parade that I posted 2 weeks ago. When I posted the video, I was like, wow, I'm super proud of myself because I've been known to talk a lot and just go on to the point where people are like, holy crap, just get to the point already, right? And I kept that video at like 56 minutes and I was like, holy cow, man. Because when I did a whip parade like last year, it was 2 separate videos because it was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long. And I was like, holy crap, how did I talk that much? Wait a minute. Then I started thinking and I was like, wait, I remember I had this one project that I didn't show. I wonder what I did with that. Wait, there was this other project that I remember having that I didn't show. Wait, there was this dimensions kit that I didn't show. Then I remembered. I have a whole freaking storage container full of projects that I did not show you guys on my whip parade. So I have way more stuff than what I actually showed you. I mean, yeah, I have a lot more stuff. So I'm going to do another whip parade sometime, probably in July, like a mid-year. My plans, I was thinking, I've been watching a lot of Flosstube, and I've been thinking about how like I want to kind of like move forward with my stuff. So my plans are going to be like mid-year, do a whip parade, and then like do an end of the year recap, like sometime in December with the stuff that or like maybe in December, go over the stuff that I want to do for the next year. That I'm like, oh, I remember I had this, I kind of want to get this back out, stuff like that. And then in January, do an end of the year recap with all the stuff that I finished or that I had, worked on or what have you. So yeah, so I'm going to do another whip parade here in a couple months, to try to get on that little calendar that I have in my head, and I will pull those things out then. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. So anyway, in my whip parade video a couple weeks ago, I had shown you an Oceans ABC project I had been working on, and I said that I have a couple of those ABC sampler projects, a couple different types. And I think actually one of those ABC samplers that I didn't show you, I think is in that box under the bed. Anyway, this is the crafting one, and I don't remember the name of it. If it's Crafting ABC or something, but I finished this in 2015. So I'm gonna go back up and get a little closer and go down again so you can see it better. So I did this in 2015. I started in the center of it because that was what I did with center starts back then. I never started in the corner because I was paranoid about not starting in the right spot. And I treated each one of these boxes, sorry, I can't see where it is. There it is. I treated each one of these boxes like a mini finish. And honestly, I think that's what kept me motivated. Now my arm's shaking because it's way up in the air. I think that's what kept me motivated to keep going on it, because felt a sense of accomplishment as I completed each box. So, I don't remember the name of that came as a kit. I don't remember the name of it, to be perfectly honest. It's like Crafting ABC or Hobby. I don't remember. Anyway, I know that it was by Design Works and that the artist is Krista Hamrick. And I only knew that because she's done all of these ABC samplers that I have. So I know that's who it was by. And I want to say it's still available. Okay, so those are my old things. And then I think what I'm going to show you next is some stuff that I've purchased since the last time I saw you, or stuff that was given to me. So I got this for Easter from my mother. My mom gave this to me. Little kit that you can get. You can get Laundry Today, Naked Tomorrow. It's from Dimensions. Comes with everything that you need except for scissors. It's a cute little gift that she gave to me that I will bust out one of these days. And it's super cute. I love it. That's usually my excuse for needing, not my excuse, but that's usually my reason for needing to leave her house when I go visit her. She lives like an hour away from me, so we only see each other a couple times a month. But that's usually my reason for needing to leave. It's like, hey, I gotta go. I have to do laundry, or else I'm not gonna have anything to wear tomorrow. So I thought that was really cute. The other thing, I have some project bags that she made for me for Easter as well, but I will show those to you when I show the projects that are inside of them. But the things that I have purchased are I purchased a few patterns. I showed the Winter in the Village from Stony Creek collection in my whip parade, and I decided to go ahead and get all of the other villages for the seasons. So I went ahead and bought Spring in the Village, and these are all from Stony Creek collection. And And the little saying on the bottom is, spring's behavior is ever spent to make the world magnificent. So this is spring in the village. If there's a little bit of glare, I apologize. And then I got summer in the village. Summer is a lovely time of carefree play and sunny days. And I bought these on 1-2-3 Stitch. And then autumn in the village. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf's a flower. Oh, I love that. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf's a flower. I love that. Oh, I love that saying. Maybe I'll stitch this one next when I decide to do another start somewhere. I really love that saying. That's so wonderful. That's a nice thought. So anyway, about those, I did not get fabric for them because the fabric that's called for is 28 count ivory jobelin. And my winter is not ivory jobelin. It's 28 count, but I believe it's 28 count and I believe it's jobelin, but I think it's like summer sky. I should have gotten the ivory and then it would all be the same, but it's summer sky, and I think it's summer sky. I don't remember the exact name, but I think that I will have to kind of look at it a little bit better. You'll see it because I did work on it. The past couple weeks, so I'll be showing that to you. But I got to see if I can try to find fabric similar to it, because if the winter one is one fabric and then all the others are in a different fabric, it's really going to bug me. So I either need them all to be the same fabric, or I need to figure out 4 different fabrics so that they're not all the same. And then it will put my mind at ease a little bit. So that's why I didn't get fabric for them yet. I got so much other stuff that I'm going to be doing, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just glad I have the patterns. So anywho, and I don't have, each one calls for like a little bit of a Karen Collection Water Lilies special floss, and I don't have those yet either. So, excuse me. I think that was all the stuff, because my bags I'm going to show you when I do my projects. Okay, now I can show you my finish. So this is from Hands On Design. This is called Lick the Bowl. If I remember, I will, oh, wait. I'm going to come back to that because I forgot. I purchased a chart from a Flosstuber. Stitchman Darcy now has a shop on Etsy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I mean, I didn't forget, but I forgot I wanted to show you. Stitchman Darcy has a shop on Etsy. I believe it's by his name. Like, the shop is in his name, Stitchman Darcy. And this is called I Love You to Death. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to show you this. So it was not very expensive at all. And he put his name and his wife's name in it. And I don't have anybody to put in the tombstones there. I don't have anybody to put in that tombstone, but I might put my cat's names. If I don't come up, I might put my cat's names in there. Mr. Whiskers and Gracie Lou Freebush. I might do that. But anyway, Stitchman Darcy has an Etsy shop. He's been designing some patterns. They're really cool. So you should check him out. If I remember, I will link him in the description box below. Okay, now I can go back to my finish. So this is from Hands On Design. This is called Lick the Bowl. And if I remember, I will insert a picture of what it looked like the last time. Not really so much if I remember, but more of if I can figure it out. Because I used to design, or I used to edit my videos using this one thing, and I don't know what I did with it. I lost it. I think I deleted the app or something, and now I can't figure out which app it was. So yeah, and I'm not a video editor. I didn't do classes on it, nothing, so I'm not very good. But anyway, it's finished. Look at it. Look at it. I got this because of my boys, because because whenever we bake desserts of any kind, like brownies or cakes or cookies or anything, I let them lick the bowl and the beaters. And if I'm feeling really generous, I'll even turn the mixer off before I give them the beaters. But yeah, that is finished. I need to iron it, and then I got to figure out how I want to fully finish it. But this is part of a 3-part series. There's 2 other charts that go with this. I did not buy the other charts right now. I just wanted this one because it reminded me of the boys, of my kids. So anyway, from Hands-On Design, Lick the Bowl, finished. And you know what that means? That means that I decided to justify doing a new start. So, oh wait. So this is one of the things that my mom made for me for Easter. Look at this cute little bag. So she quilted this whole bag for me. This is the back of it. She made this little macrame pull tab. And it's just the cutest little thing. So she made this for me for Easter. And then she saw my whip parade because I posted it the day before Easter. And she saw all my Ziploc bags that I was using as project bags. And she made me 2 more project bags. So, anywho, so I'll show you those in a little bit. But anyway, I decided to start Spring Sampler. I already have Summer Sampler going. This is from Cooler Design Studio. The designer is Sandy Orton. And I initially was introduced to these samplers from Blitz Stitch, and he had done the winter sampler, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And so then I realized that they had a sampler for every season, so I bought them all. I had started the summer one. It is still sitting in my whip pile, but I decided to go ahead and do the spring one. And here we go. Here is my start. This is being stitched on 28 count Monaco 2/2. That means it tea-dyed Monaco. And so that means that it's 2 fabric threads over 2, it's 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads. So this will equate to being 14 count finish size. I am debating on doing the back stitching as I go, because if you saw my whip parade, you will know that I have a few projects from when I was in high school, early college, that I've completed the cross stitching. I just need to finish the back stitching, and they are sitting in my pile of stuff I don't want to look at. So I'm kind of thinking about doing the back stitching as I go on this, so that when I'm done, I'm done. That's kind of why I like a lot of these full coverage patterns from Cross Stitch Studio and Heaven and Earth Designs, because it's all full cover, like it's all like cross stitches, no back stitches. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't have to go back and back stitch anything. So anyway, that's my new start. And I can't get it back in the bag. One moment, please. Okay, so there's that. So that was my new start. So on to my whips. So I didn't have like a photo for that one because it was a new start since my last video. This next one here goes with the new patterns I bought. This is Winter in the Village. My mom made this bag for me too. I know I showed this in my last video, but I'm gonna show them off every single time because my mom is a rock star. Comes with a handle, clear front so you can see what project it is. This is the back of it. This one in particular, Mom, when you watch this, I really like this bag right here because not only does it have a handle so I can carry it like a purse, but it's got 2 separate pockets. So I can put like my actual fabric back here, and then I can put all the other goodies in here in the front. So this is my favorite style of bag, Mom. So when you make more for me, can you make them like this? Thanks, love ya. Okay, so anyway, this is the Winter in the Village from Stony Creek Collection. This is what it's gonna look like. And if I can figure out how to edit this video, I will insert a picture of what it looked like before. And this is what I was talking about how, oh, there we go. This is what I was talking about how, this is what it looks like now. Actually, hold on, let me, hang on. One moment, please. Okay, that's what it looks like now. So I started, I'm on this house over here. This is being stitched on 28 count. I want to say it's Summer Sky. It's Jobel. I want to say it's 28 count Jobelin in Summer Sky. I could be completely wrong. That name of the color keeps sticking in my head, so that's why I keep saying that. But yeah, so I got to see if I can try to find this fabric to get for the other 3 patterns, so at least it's all the same fabric. I should have stuck with what the called for fabric was, because it would have made my life easier getting the other 3. But oh well. So anyway, what I'm going to try to do is when I finish this house here, I think I'm going to go back and do partial back stitch, because I don't want to back stitch and then trying to be put cross stitches in there, because it's going to mess up the back stitching. So I think what I'll do is there's another piece that goes down here. The saying on this winter one is winter's blessing is the gift of quiet reflection. So there's stuff down here that I have to stitch as well. So I can't completely back stitch the houses, but I think I'm going to try the back stitching as you go thing to get it so that I'm not having to go back and do it, so I can actually finish stuff. So there is that one. And then the next one that I worked on, so my mom had made me that one bag for Easter, and then she saw my whip parade. I don't remember if I said this or not. She saw my whip parade and saw all my Ziploc bags, so she made me 2 more project bags and gave those to me on Easter as well. This is one of them. Central Perk from Friends with a clear cover so I can see what project is inside. So this project is Holiday Village. It is a dimensions kit, and this is being stitched on 16 count gray Aida. And yeah, insert picture what it looked like before. And I'm trying to fold the fabric so I can actually see what I'm talking about when I show you. This is where I'm at now. Moved over to that house over, or that church. So church, I don't know, yeah, church. Moved over there. The building itself is stitched with 2 strands of floss, and then like the whitish bluish stuff is a mixture of blends and anywhere up to from 2 strands of floss to 4 strands of floss. And this is a mixture of full cross and tent stitch, because that is how Dimensions rolls. So, and it's got a few sequins that are going to go on it, and I believe the sequins are going to go on the Christmas tree over there as ornaments or what have you. So that's where I'm at with that one. I did a lot of stitching over the past 2 weeks. I made really good progress, and there was something that was motivating me to do all this progress, and I will tell you guys why shortly. So the next one I worked on was Ocean's ABC. This is the first project bag that my mom made me. One of the first ones. I'm going to show these. I don't care if you've seen these 100,000 times. I am still going to show them to you every time, because my mom made it for me. And they are awesome. Okay, so the next one I stitched on was Ocean's ABC. This is from Design Works, from Krista Hamrick. And insert picture, if I can figure it out, of what it looked like the last time. And this is what it looks like now. I have finished the B letter, the letter B, not the animal, or insect. I finished butterfly fish, and then I moved down and I started working on the flip-flop block. So I got to finish that one, and then I am doing the back stitching as I do each block, to try to keep me more motivated to keep it going regarding like actually finishing it. So there's that one. And I was making sure I didn't have any more whips. Yeah, that was it. Okay. So, well, no, I mean, I have one more. I was just making sure this was my last one. So my next whip that I worked on was Springtime Splendor from Heaven and Earth Designs. The artist is Randall Spangler. I'm just trying to pull up the info on Pattern Keeper. So this is the regular size. I don't know if it comes in like a max size. If you know anything about Heaven and Earth Designs, you know there's like regular size and then super size, and then there's regular color and maximum color, max color. So I have the regular size max color. So it's going to be 450 stitches by 758 stitches. And it contains 236 colors. This is what it's going to look like when it is completed. And I will try to insert a picture of what it looked like the last time you saw it. And if not, you're just going to stare at the side of my face for a minute while I pull up the info that I wanted to show you or tell you. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm leaving it on the Q-snap because I'm going to be stitching on this one. When I start doing my stitching, this will be my project for the day. This is where I'm at now. So this is the house. I did a center start on this. I am currently 1.37% complete. I have done a total, not the past 2 weeks, I'm just saying overall, I have done 4,679 stitches out of 340,805. That puts me at 1.37% complete. I did a center start on this because the fabric was kind of pushing the edges of like how much I didn't have I have enough for the border, but I didn't have a whole lot, like not enough for me to sit comfortably with it. So I just did a center start just to be 100% sure I was in the right spot. And then I checked 5 times to make sure my fabric was oriented correctly. I would be so mad if I started it the wrong way because it's long ways, you know what I mean? So anyway, I started in the center, and then over here I decided it would be a good idea to park some threads. I don't know why. But then I decided to get a wild hair up my butt when I was watching a Flosstube, and I was like, well, I want to do cross country, but I get really, like, I personally would love to be able to do a project with extreme cross country where you do all of what I see people do that, and it looks so cool when they get like the main, like the black or the dark blue or something done, and you see like the outline of it. It looks so badass. It's like, wow, that looks so cool. And then they just go back and fill in, right? But I get so bored if I just stick to one color. I think that's why I don't like doing monochrome designs. I get so bored stitching one color over and over and over again. That's why I like so many colors. That's why I got the max color. It's 236 colors on this beast. So anyway, what I did decide to try to do was I was like, well, you know what? I don't normally stitch by page because I take off the page borders in Pattern Keeper and I just stitch it. But I decided to do cross country by page and try to do page finishes on this. So I put the page borders back on in Pattern Keeper, and I kind of like started stitching, like I picked a color that would kind of bring me up to the corner of the page up here. And so I'm doing cross country by page. So I did, so I picked a color that was up here, and then I just stitched all of that color within that page border. So I've done that like 3 times so far. So I'm gonna see how much further I can get to get a page finish. And then I think what I want to try to do, so I don't get all the fun stuff of the house completed, is once I get that page, Sorry, I'm trying to look and see if I can figure out where on here this is. Orient correctly and zoom back in, you hunk of junk. I want to say that I'm like maybe right about here somewhere, like up here. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna go up, down, left, right. I don't know once I complete that page. But anyway, so I'm over here working on this page right now. So that will be what I work on the rest of the day, and then I will be moving on to my May plans. A lot of people do Mania. That's where they do like a new start a week, a new start a day for the whole month. They do monogamous May, where they only stitch on one project for the whole month. I'm gonna kind of, I guess my mania is the fact that I have joined over 20 events across 7 different groups on Facebook for stitching. I was introduced to the world of cross stitch gaming, where I'm on a team and we post pictures of, like, you know, before we start stitching, and then we do our stitches, and then we count how many stitches we've done, and we post a finish pic with the number of stitches, and we all have like a goal to accomplish as a team. It started as one that I joined a couple months ago called Floss in Space, and from there, making friends on there who are in other groups. They introduced me to these other groups. Now I am in Floss in Space, Pirates Ahoy, Survival of the Stitchiest, Amazing Stitching Explorers, and Harry Potter, and Semi-Sane Stitchers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am in 6 games, and then I am in 3. I'm in a bunch of cross stitch groups, but I'm in 3 just general cross stitch groups that are having events going on in the month of May. Full Coverage Fanatics, X Stitch Nook, and Patterns by the Cross Stitch Studio. So I'm bringing all that up because it kind of ties into my plans for the month of May. I am going to be stitching on 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns, like 4 projects total. Yeah, 4 projects total that I'm gonna be kind of rotating through to get through all of these events. No, 5. Yeah, no, 4, sorry. 4 projects total to get through all of these events that I'm in. The nice thing about, there's a crap ton of events that I got to figure out how to organize, what's where, what group it's in, what project I'm working on for it. Some of them you can work on any project you want, which is great. And then some of them have like a theme. So like one of them in X Stitch Nook is Sampler Stitch-a-thon. So I'm going to be working on Spring Sampler. That's only a week long, so that's not going to be too bad. And it's already started. So I got a few more days. I got to get 300 stitches total on it for it to like qualify. I think you like win a prize or something. You get entered into a drawing to win a prize. Patterns by the Cross Stitch Studio, their May challenge is going to be starting tomorrow, and that is where you pick one of their patterns and you work on it, and you have to post pictures all throughout the month of said pattern. And I'll be working on Honeymoon Sunset. I will go over that in a minute. And then I'm also using Honeymoon Sunset in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 specific events, like 7 events specifically for this pattern. And then there's so even though it's like and then a lot of these other events that are happening, you can use any project. So I can carry that project, like one day of stitching, will get me, you know, I can use it in like 15 projects or 15 events. So anyway, I already showed you spring sampler. That's what I'm going to use for one of them. And then another one, here's the last thing I had to show. This is another project bag that my mom made for me. I am using I'm going to be stitching on my Friends Quotes project. This is for a game I'm in called Semi-Sane Stitchers. And one of their events for the month of May is this or that. And you have to stitch on something that's food related, that either has food or mentions food or what have you. You know, something food related. And this pattern apparently has way more food related things than you know, it has a lot of food related items. So anyway, this is from Stitch Area on Etsy, but I was looking for it to show one of my coworkers and it is no longer available. So I don't know if that got taken down or if I didn't really get to look into it because we were kind of busy at work. So I didn't have time to like really look into it, but the pattern is not on Etsy anymore. So sorry. This is what it looks like right now. And I'm going to probably go like down here and do the plate with the fork and knife. It says Joey doesn't share food. Or I'll go under the pivot and there's a little turkey under there. It's a whole month, so I'll probably do I don't know if I'm gonna do the plate or if I'm gonna do the turkey and then move to something else. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stitch on the more of the food related stuff, since that's kind of what the event is for. I want to try to be able to stitch on the food related things. So I might try to work on that plate and that says Joey doesn't share food. So there's that I'll be working on. I already showed you the spring sampler. This is the project I'm going to be spreading the love on multiple, across multiple events. This is Honeymoon Sunset and it is upside down. So this is Honeymoon Sunset. Oh, wait, hold on. One moment. Let me pull up the PDF on Pattern Keeper. Hang on one second. I am... PDF. This is what it's going to look like. Sorry. This is what it's going to look like. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. The artist is Abraham Hunter. There we go. Now you can see it better. The artist is Abraham Hunter. It is going to be huge. It is 869 by 869 stitches wide by 649 stitches tall, high, whatever. And it uses 133 DMC colors. I can't even show you the whole thing on the screen. I am currently 21.35% complete. I have done 120,430 stitches out of 563,981. And I don't even know if this whole project will fit into the screen. I don't know. I am laying so far back on my couch right now. I don't think the whole thing will fit on the screen. It's so big. So this is going to carry me through multiple events on my little games. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to start at with my stitching. I'm kind of thinking I might come over, I'm thinking I might do like the page finish thing like I'm doing for the springtime Splendor. And I might just like pick an area and like complete that page. That might be what I do. So anyway, but I'm thinking I'm going to come over here because there's like a gazebo over here somewhere. And I might try to get that gazebo. I don't know. But anyway, so I'll be working on that. And I'm sorry. This is being stitched on 25 count, easy count Lugana. 2 over 1. So 2 threads over 1, 2 floss over 1 thread. And it's intense stitch. So for anybody who wonders what 10 stitch looks like compared to full cross, it's really not that much of a difference. I'm doing 10 stitch because I like stitching with, sorry, my battery's running low. I am doing 10 stitch because I like stitching with 2 strands of floss, and I'm not a huge fan of stitching with 1 strand, but I like stitching with 2 strands of floss, and full cross with 2 strands on 25 count is going to be way too bulky. So I'm doing 10 stitch. And I mean, honestly, like, look at that. Like, you can, it looks really full. It's fine. It's fine. You can do 10 stitch. It's okay. And it's not cheating. It's not cheating. This is to get me through these projects that I want to work on before I die. And I'm not going to do that if I'm doing full cross in every single one of them. So anyway, that is project number 3 I'll be working on. And then project number 4 is, I got to pull the PDF up. One of the Semi-Sane Stitchers events is the calendar stitch along. And essentially what that is they want you to work on a project that has monthly or bi-monthly, like installments throughout the year, or has 12 sections, or, you know, what have you, that kind of like, you know, like if you had, I think, what's that one that came out a few years ago, like the 12 Days of Christmas, or if it's got like 12 flowers or whatever. So anyway, that's not what I wanted. I decided a year or 2 ago, I had purchased a Year of Gnomes stitch along from Missy Cross from Cross Stitch for Everyone. And it's like a themed gnome every month. And since we are going into May, I decided to go ahead and stitch it. And since we're going into May, I'm going to start with the May Gnome. And this is what that little guy looks like. Isn't he freaking adorable? I love him. So I'm going to start with this little guy right here. And I'm going to try to do go back and do the other ones. But I'm going to be stitching it on this fabric. This is 28 count Monaco in white. And the only thing I've really got to work on, I just said I don't like stitching on 28, or I don't like stitching with 1 strand, but these guys are like 100 stitches tall, and there's 12 of them. And I don't know if they're going to all fit on here if I do them over 2. So what I'm going to do later today is I'm going to map out my 12, because I'd like to do it all on 1 piece of fabric if I could. And so what I'm going to have to do is map out each gnome, like kind of use pins and stuff to mark out where each gnome will go. If they'll fit with a good border, I'm going to do them over 2. I'm going to do it 2 over 2. If it will not fit, or if it's too close to the edge, I'm going to do it 1 over 1. That'll be my first time like really doing a full project with 1 strand of floss throughout the whole thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that, because doing 2 over 1 is going to be just too much, I think. So anyway, so that'll be the other project I work on for the month of May. So that was a lot of talking. I talked super fast. Sorry. You can slow me down. You can like go to your settings and slow my video down if you want to back up and listen to me drone on some more. You don't have to though. But anyway, I think that's all I have to share with you. I'll be doing another video in a couple weeks, and we'll be like halfway through May by then, and you'll get to see all the stuff I'm working on. I'm super, super excited to get started on this stuff. Hopefully by then I'm gonna stitch a little bit on each one of these projects. And hopefully by then I'll have my stuff for my games a little better organized. And I think, and also what I'd like to start doing, I always wondered why people would count their stitches that they've done for the projects themselves. Like I've seen floss tubers, oh, I've done, on this day I did this many stitches, and on this day, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And now I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious how much I'm able to stitch every day and how much I've done on a project, and you know, so yeah, that's gonna probably be another project I take on, is like organizing my information about my projects a little bit more. So anywho, again, just want to remind you, if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking it out with me. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to so that you can, and the bell, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. And I would like to thank you guys for watching me, and I hope that you like what you see. If you have any questions or any comments or anything, feel free to leave them down below, and I will do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I don't know, I'll let you know. Be like, I don't know the answer, but this is what I think. And I totally forgot that in my last video somebody has suggested, I'll talk more about it when I actually stitch on the stocking. Someone has made a suggestion for me about one of my Christmas stockings for a name. So to that person, I don't remember your name because it's on my phone and I'm on my phone. So, but to you, I would like to say thank you, because that was a really good suggestion about the stitching a gift tag and attaching it. So anywho, that's all I have to share with you today. And again, like my video if you liked it. Don't like it if you didn't like it. And hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I post another video. And just stay safe, be happy, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.